How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my YouTube. This video is for a fan that asked me on one of the comments of my build, P80 build, is how to lower your trigger to 2 pounds. All right. Maybe I will not go exactly to 2 pounds. I will go to 3 pounds. Um, why I don't like 2 pounds? Because I tried it before and even if I want to show you how to do this and put it on two, I can't because my crucifix bar is already been twisted some degrees, so it won't go lower than 3. All right. So right now it's been tricked, but I'm going to show you how to lower it down with some parts, regular parts, without doing any fancy mods or doing anything else like I did on mine. All right. So basically, a lot of people don't know how to work with like do any type of modification that is not swapping original parts. So this video is just for you. All right. Um, Perfect. What am I running in my build? I am running a competition spring kit. You will need that, all right? I believe it's going to bring you a 4 pound striker spring. It's going to bring you a 5 pound trigger bar spring, and I believe it's a plunger spring, all right? So those you will need them, all right? But there is a option that Zev sells it, and it's going to be a 2 pound trigger or a spring. All right, so a 2 pound spring is going to be this one right over here. All right, that I have, and you're going to buy that. All right, with a 4 pound trigger and having the 3.5 connector, that the one that I'm using is a double diamond. So let's rephrase everything. I'm using a double diamond 3.5. You could pick any one that you would like that is 3.5 and polish the crap out of it. And you're going to grab your trigger bar OEM and you're going to polish it, all right? And any type of trigger shoe that you will like. You don't need this one in specific, all right? This one has a pre-travel eliminated plus an over-travel eliminator too. This trigger is a bomb, but it's expensive. You guys sometimes you trying to go for the cheapest, all right? So this, you just don't need it to achieve what we are going to achieve at this video, all right? So with that said, with this polish and your connector polish 3.5, you're going to add a round plunger. You need a round plunger, all right? And skeletonized striker, right? You're gonna start lighting up your parts. This is a skeletonized striker. I'm going to show you my striker right now, and so you can know exactly what parts I use. All right, so this right now is a 4 pound spring. All right, I haven't put the 2 pound spring. If you look, my striker has holes and it's being lightened, all right? So it's a light striker, all right? And this is not important. I just have those. I don't know if you can see them. Those are the Ghost Turbo Martine's cups. This right here, all right? This will allow you to shoot your firearm without no problems underwater, all right? You never know. So, all right, you got the striker, you got the spring, you got the cups. You don't need these cups, you can use your own. All right, so let's get this back how it was. Okay, you always want to test that your striker and your plunger is working. All right, perfect. All right, point to the same direction. Okay. All right. So right now, oh, everything is in 0. Is 4 pounds and something. Always try to grab it in the lowest you can. And 3.6 or 3.8 something. Let me see. Y'all know it lower. I moved it, but it was 3 something. I go back out and 3 something. All right, almost 4. Yeah, almost 4. All right, so let's take out the slide. All right, let's swap for the 2-pound striker spring. All right, don't lose your cups. Put this one right here. Swap back to this one. Oh, you can feel this is light. Okay, and you got it right there. All right. All right, so this is done. Always make sure that your cups are aligning very perfect, very nice, very rounded, that everything is nice, and you're gonna swap it in there again. All right, I'm gonna test the plunger. Right now my spring plunger, my plunger spring is, I'm sorry for that, it's original. So I will not get it lower than 3 because my plunger spring still OEM. I am trying to wait for my competition spring kit because I have to buy it again, thanks to a friend of mine that he started messing around and the plunger flew and the spring got lost, right? So with that said, everything is done. It's good. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Two and a half, I believe. Why it moves? Every single time I want to show you, it moves. Wow. Almost 2.5. Almost 3. And so we could call this a 2.5 trigger pull. All right. So basically that is what it is. All right. So with a 3.5 connector, polished, a polished trigger bar, a 2-pound striker spring, a round plunger, and a competition spring kit. With that, you already have a 2.5, maybe 3 pound trigger pull. All right, so everything is still what it is. This is what it is. This is what I got. It's easy. You could do it in your house. You don't need any gunsmith to be able to lower your trigger. All right. Always make sure to do a safety check. Always is good to know. And I thought it was not going to go lower than 3. It went lower than 3. But the reason I know it will not go lower than that is because my crucifix has been bended a very slight little down. So when your striker, okay, let's put your striker here, the slide and your striker, and your plunger and your trigger crucifix, my God, my crucifix sits right there. You only need a third of the metal of the crucifix to hit the striker to be able to get a good trigger feel. All right, so you want that very there, so when you pull the trigger, this will go down and release your striker. All right, you don't want it to up, because if you bend it up, you will not be able to pull that trigger again. All right, so that trigger will not engage. It will pull the striker back but will not come down. All right, you really want that very taking the third part. So take the crucifix metal, the one that sticks down, and divide it by 3, and the last part is where you want your crucifix hitting. All right, so with that said, it's dangerous. Not everybody knows how to do that, but if you very good handling guns or whatever, go ahead. I suggest you to do it. You will love it, how it feels. But if you don't know how to do it, you never work with guns, don't do it. You're going to end up breaking your bar, and you're going to end up commenting on my comments, just saying a lot of crazy shit. And that's what I don't want. What am I using to be able to clean my firearms? I use Shooter Lube. This is the step 1, and this is the step 2. All right, so I do recommend them. This is what I use to clean up my handgun, and everything is, my build is from Killer Innovation. Almost everything is from Killer Innovation. This guy's, I forgot their name. I'm always forgetting their name, but in one of my videos is the company name in the comment below. All right, so basically that's what it is. Any other questions or anything else, just let me know. Don't forget, you need 2-pound striker spring. You need a 3.5 connector. You need to polish the crap out of everything. You need a round plunger and a competition spring. All right, so that's about competition spring. You can find them like for $10, $15, maybe less than that. The connector, I forgot, maybe 40 or less. The spring, I forgot, I bought this like last year. Everything is cheap. You're not gonna spend $100. You're not going to spend $100. You're gonna spend maybe $50. Everything. So it's a good mod. You will like it. You will like how your handgun will feel. Please, if you don't know what you're doing, just swap the spring, put the connector, put everything, but do not try to bend or do anything. Just leave it like it is. Try to deal with what you got. Don't play it, because this is not a toy. This is a weapon that kills and takes lives. So you really don't want to be messing, especially with your trigger. All right, this is very important. All right, so I'm just giving up this video so I could show you what am I doing, but if you don't have the same experience, don't play with it. Just leave it like it is. And I believe that's the only thing I wanted to say. I got that covered. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. All right, let me pause the video so I can show you what I'm going to be giving away. But I am going to think about it and know how am I going to do this giveaway. So, yeah, let me just pause the video. Okay, I'm back with the video. Another thing that I forgot to explain that I did to mine, that I suggest you to do it to yours. This is what the connector looks like, right? Is that every single connector that I get, I just put it around, I toss it around, and then I can't find it. So I'm gonna put this right here because I still wanted to show it. They're not promoting me. I bought this from my pocket, just like every single part that you see here. So this is your housing, and this is your connector. When you put your connector in there, let's put this connector in there. You want to make sure that it's not happening. This is sticking way too much out. All right, and this will create a friction between your frame and the connector. And if you still see there, you still see a lot of spacing. All right, so you really want to put this, like, I already bent this one to the right point, but I'm going to try to show you if the camera focus, not on my face. You want this, let me get a pointer. Okay, you want the last part of the back of the connector to touch your housing, all right, to be just right. That's the sweet part. You don't want it too much over here that doesn't make no pressure, or you don't want it too much out, right? So make sure the end of the metal of the connector is meeting with the plastic of the housing. All right, that's one thing you're going to be doing. All right, and this is how you do, this is how the cheapest way of doing this, the safest way, is by using a vise. But, and I'm going to show you the trigger that I have that's going to be the giveaway. All right, okay, so you're going to grab a tool like this. If you look right there, I have a line with a pencil. So if you look right there and I grab it right there, you see that that line meets the end of the trigger bar. So that's how you're going to be looking in how much you are bending. All right, so if you want a lighter trigger that will go very easy, you have to go down. All right, if it's too loose, you have to go up. All right, so I really don't know why am I teaching this kind of stuff, but I'm just trying to teach my followers. I hope they don't kill themselves. All right, so that's what you're gonna do. All right, if you don't know how to do this, I just suggest you just don't touch it. All right, just don't do this part. All right, so do everything I told you except that part. So with that said, this is going to be the giveaway. This is a trigger that I bought it from Serpico Performance, and I just don't work with them no more for personal reason. But it's a good trigger. It's a trigger that is nice. It has the red safety lock right here, right? And I already used this, so maybe it will show a little sign of where the the slide lock meets right here. Maybe you see that line right there. But in the trigger where it's going to show, everything is brand new. All right. So this is the one that is going to be a giveaway. All right. So I'm going to let you guys know when I'm going to be doing that giveaway. All right. So the trigger that I have is, go to this website, and these people are amazing. All right, so I'm going to show you their cards. All right, pause it, and wait, nothing. Okay, this is just my personal name. I think I already showed it in the video, but I'm going to cover it here. All right, so that's the one right there. Right, so just make sure to pause the video. Sorry for the noise. That's my daughter arriving at home. She always arrives in a special way. Right, baby? So I think I already covered everything of the video. My extension, mag extension, is from Killer Innovation. All right. So I think we are done here. Right. So rephrase. Connector 3.5. Push it against your housing. Bar. Trigger bar. Where's the trigger bar? Where's the trigger bar? Where's the trigger bar? Trigger bar. Where it went? Where it went? Where it went? Oh, I just put it inside over here. You guys know what is the trigger bar. Polish them. Here it is. Polish the crap out of this, right? Just polish everything. Mirror polish, right? So that's a step. Use your own trigger, or whatever trigger you want, or trigger like this, or a trigger, whatever trigger you want. You don't need this trigger, right, to be able to get the 2 or the 3 pound trigger, right? Get the 2 pound striker spring, the competition spring for the plunger, and for the trigger bar, the one that goes attached here, and the housing that has to be at least 5 to 6 pounds. All right, and that's about it. Any other questions, please leave a comment below. Be safe, don't do any crazy stuff, and I'm gonna show you my build again. Bam bam. Sexy looking, sexy. All right, this was red, but I turned it black. All right, sexy looking, sexy. Boom, 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 boom. All right, take care. I hope you liked the video. Bye bye.